What happened?
Didn't expect that? Me neither. But I guess we found the key to Immortality. And this is Ridiculous Video Games channel, so don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe, and let's begin with this madness. And before we're going to start with the main topic of this video, there are actually a few important moments to keep in mind and also mention, and first of all is going to be, of course, about Solo Leveling Rise Championship, the final part, which is going to take place in Korea, in Gwangyong IVEX studio. Please forgive me my Korean, I hope I pronounced it correctly, but yeah, it's going to be the final part with the global players and Korean players as well, and they provided the teaser video. And of course, it's a first one global tournament, which is pretty much huge, and I'm pretty much excited for it. So they're going to provide their stream, and of course I'm planning to do my own as well. Maybe we'll have some collaboration with some other content creators, we'll see how it's going to work. I want to make it kinda interesting. We'll find this out. So the way how it's going to work is that we have 8 players from International League, the best of best, and 8 players from Asian League, and at the end they're going to compete to each other in Battlefield of Time. Those who are going to show the best results going to be the winners. And for top 3 places rewards, they're looking pretty much decent, I should say. Here we have the full list of participants, and our boy Taipal, he's here. So yeah, let me know in the comment section below who you're going to support. I'm kinda curious. And this is how it's going to look like. So for now we have tables with 4 groups. They're going to compete to each other, and after that we'll have some people in the final part, in the final stage, and there is going to be also the second round, so we'll see how it's going to work. This actually looks pretty much cool. I believe we're going to receive something really interesting. And with saying this, just a quick reminder that we have 8th season of Netmarble content creator program, so in the pinned comment you'll find the link to my page. All you need to do is just to go there, log in with your game account and click that support button, and after that I will be able to provide you some codes with free rewards like essence stones, gold, and a lot of other different stuff. When I'm going to receive some codes, after that I'm going to send them to all of you, and at your page you will be able to find these codes. Just all you need to do is to scroll down. And first of all, I should say huge thanks to one of my viewers. I know you're watching it, and I really appreciate your help and support. Thanks to him, I was able to discover this trick, build, whatever you may call it, but I guess it's actually a mechanic, because we're going to discuss the builds and the whole process of how it actually functions. I'm not really strong in terms of formulas, so it's not about me providing some evidences based on formulas, but just my understanding and experience, let's say. The whole thing, how I see this and how I understand it. We have certain aspects and certain stats in this game that we are able to reach up to 100%. For example, really nice one is going to be Yusuyun. She is able to reach 100% defense penetration. And this here, specifically in our case, I guess it's a good example of showing how SJW is able to reach 100% of damage reduction. believe it or not. And yes, we will start with builds. So here for the gear, I'm using not a curse set, because we all know how the curse set is working. When we're clicking here, we see that increase our damage taken by 20%, so it's not going to be a good fit here. And actually, yeah, why we are all talking about this, why it matters. It might be really helpful for players who are struggling to beat certain content because of survivability, because they're not able, let's say, to live as long as needed. For accessories, it doesn't really matter. In some pieces of my gear, maybe somewhere, yeah, in some of them I have like damage reduction, but there are not that many, let's say, and it's not the main point here. The most important one here is going to be actually about blessing stones. The most important here are going to be Kasaka steel scales, solidify, which is going to decrease our damage taken by % every 6 seconds, stacking up to 20 times, and tenacity, which is going to decrease our damage taken at a legendary level by 50% when we're going below 30% of HP. So here is an important moment to keep in mind, because we'll discuss it a little bit in a moment during the battle. I'm going to show you everything in pretty much details. For the course, here is also an important moment. And for the attack one, it's not that important. I mean, I'm using just to have maxed attack. But for other two cores, I have both with damage reduction as a second stat. And when we are going to watch my stats, here we are going to see that, for example, attack and all the other stats that, let's say, matters, they're not fantastic. Like critical hit damage, it should be definitely higher, critical hit rate a little bit higher as well, attack ideally a little bit higher too, but I don't have like a good line set, so it's the other question. And here I have damage reduction at 31%. So by my understanding, we need to reach this parameter up to 30, 28, 30%, something like that. This is exactly the task for people who are good at formulas to actually discover how it actually works and summarizes. But overall, after seeing all these blessings like tenacity, which is going to decrease damage taken by 50%, solidify, which is going to give another 20%, and Kasaka steel with another 15%. So in total, overall, I guess I am reaching at a certain point 100%. Again, I'm not sure how mathematically it works, but I guess somehow it's working. Because with Deimos, the thing that you saw, it wasn't a single time. So I can't say it's a bug. Maybe, but it's working. And right now we're going to dive into the battle just to show you again how it actually works, so you will be able to see on your own. An important thing here to mention for you is that this trick, it's not working for bleed effects. So when you have bleeding effect on SJW, you're going to receive more damage. Right now you can see I'm receiving some damage, but now we're going, when tenacity is working, lower and lower, we're receiving less and less damage, and now we're at 1 damage per hit. And now most likely everything is going to deal us 1 damage. Actually, we'll try to bring him down to 30 and something percentages when he is going to summon the bomb, just to see if the bomb is going to kill us. Just give me a second. So right now I was able to summon the bomb. Let's see if it's going to kill us or not. Yeah, actually for the bomb it's going to kill us. But again, we have like the second chance, let's say, the blessing stone, and after that he is not able to kill us. So certain mechanics, they are still working on us and they're still able to kill us. So I already mentioned the moment about the bleeding effects, and they're still working on us, and I'm going just to show you in a moment really quick. But the other thing before we're going to start, I need to mention it as well, because about support units. Of course, when you're using hunters which are going to heal you, like for example Ayla, Hansemi, Melin, Min, all of them, they're going to heal you. And at a certain moment you may get yourself not a really nice timings when boss is going to land some massive attack with a lot of damage. And for example, if you received not enough healing effect, but you're above 30% of HP, so this one blessing, which is tenacity, is not going to work. In this case, you might end up dying because you're about 30% and you're receiving some huge damage from the boss. So yeah, you need to balance a little bit things out regarding healing effects. If you want to use like hunters that are going to heal you, you need to keep in mind that it might end up with your death, just because again you received not enough heal, for example. So now we're going here to this guy, twin-headed ogre, and at a certain level of proof is strong, yeah, 15, he's going to deal some bleeding damage. And we're going to try this out right here, again without any hunters, without any support with shadows and remnant power, just the same build with the same blessing stones and the same cores. We're going to see how it actually works here. Just to show you real quick, we're going to receive damage, and yeah, so now he's dealing some damage. Pretty much decent. Okay, yeah, as you can see, his usual attacks, they don't deal a lot of damage, but the bleeding effect, which applies to us, it deals the damage at a full potential. So here, unfortunately, it's not working, for you just to keep in mind. Yes, it provides survivability and pretty much decent, but unfortunately it can't save against everything. And when we're talking about Workshop of Brilliant Light, for the Deimos, he doesn't have any bleeding effects. So if you're good in terms of total power, but for example you're struggling because of survivability, this build might help you quite a lot. You saw everything on your own. I was receiving damage by 1 HP and I had like about 9,000, so he need to deal us 9,000 hits to kill us. I hope you will find this video interesting. Again, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe, and see you guys in the next one. Take care.